What is going on? My name is Devin. I smoked weed for 9 years, and I have smoked weed one time last year, and we're not smoking any weed at all this year. So let's hop right into this. Just like the title of this video says, quitting smoking weed. Failure is okay. Now, what I mean by failure is not the failure of like you continuing smoking weed because you don't want to be doing that if you're watching this video. What I mean is that failure as in not hitting your marks or not like following through with the plan, because you are going to fall off of this. Once you have acquired this habit to smoke every day, all day, just like I had, I've been there. Trust me, I know what you're going through. It's not easy. It's not easy when you just wake up, smoke weed, and then smoke weed all day long. It's the hardest thing. It's hard to quit. You don't even think about it. Like, you need to get to a point, like I said in the last video, where you're so sick and tired of the habit that you have formed that you just want to change. You're sick of the life you're living, basically, and you want to change. And remember, the most important thing, you're in control of your own life. You create all this stuff, okay? You create it up here, and you create it out here. So if you're sick and tired of this habit, which you need to be in order to quit, I believe, because if you're going to get forced, you're not going to just do it. It's because something's forcing you. When you do it because you want to do it, you're on a whole like other plane of like adaptation, basically. Now, failure, I mean when you are deloading the smoking from 8 times a day down to 7, down to 6, down to 5, down to 4. Say you're at 4 and you stumble a bit and you hit like you smoke a lot. You know, something happens that like just triggers your emotions and like you feel the need to smoke more. That's okay. This happens. Like, you're still in the, like, you have, the addiction still has hold of you. You know what I mean? So what you need to do to bounce back from these things is just get right back on track. If you hit that day of, it was supposed to be 4, but you did 6, do 5 the next day, 4. Just keep the deload going. Once you have established the thought that you are tired of this lifestyle, the quitting becomes so much easier. Trust me. You just need to be sick and tired. One second, I need to go blow my nose. We're back, just like I was saying. Once you have the thought and the desire to get rid of this habit, it's going to make it so much easier to change. You need to be just completely sick and tired of this. That's how I was like March last year. I forget the day I even last smoked, but like March-ish, I took a week off after deloading, and I came back, spoke with my friend, or no, it wasn't actually, that was like before. I smoked with my friend, took a week off, and then I came back, and it was like snowing outside, like super bad. Like the whole city of Denver was shut down where we're at here. Well, Denver's that way. But regardless, the whole city was shut down. Flights grounded, everything canceled. They do like, when it's bad like that, they'll do a stay-at-home order. So stay at home, travel at your own risk. You know, if you get stuck in your car, you're pretty much stuck unless someone comes to rescue you, which might not happen. If the CDOT trucks aren't out, you're just toast, bro. So I went up to my mom's house. We made breakfast, and then I was like, all right, cool, I'm going to smoke. I don't have work today. You know, I haven't smoked for a week. And I just got so high. And when I would do that, like when I would stop and then I would start again, the first time was always the worst time for me. And then I would just like get back onto the habit because I liked the feeling of it. And I was just like so entangled with the substance that it was just hard for me not to just like smoke once, not like it, and then stop. Once you're able to just act on this feeling of not liking the smoking, just hold on to it, just act on it. I would definitely recommend you do that. It's just don't smoke for a week. It's going to suck. Deload down, don't smoke for a week, and then do smoke again. And it's just like the worst. You're just going to be like, holy shit, how was I doing this the whole time and functioning? It's the craziest thing. That's really the most eye-opening thing I think you could do, is if you don't do it and then you do it again, you're just like, holy shit. Some of my friends who have like stopped alcohol and stuff, they notice that too. Once you go sober for a while, say you've been sober for like 6 months, 8 months, you know what I mean? And then you do have a day where you're just like, okay, cool, we're going to drink, we're going to get drunk, blah, blah, blah. The next day, you are just destroyed. And you're just like, oh my God, how was I able to do this? Like, I can't believe I did this for so long. Now, granted, weed doesn't have the same, like, next day effects because you wake up feeling fine and normal, you know what I mean? But it's in the moment effects. That's what weed has on you. In the moment, you're going to just be like, oh my God. Like, you can't do anything. You can't drive. You can't talk to people, right? You're, like, super paranoid. Because what happens is you just get so used to this state that you begin to function in this state of intoxication. And that is where the addiction comes from, in my opinion. Once you learn to function in this state of intoxication, you could just have like the feel good stuff, you know what I mean? And just like I don't even know how to explain it. Like, now that I think about it, I just can't pinpoint why I did it for so long. Besides the fact that it was just like, you're just so used to that intoxicated feeling, and you like dwell in the intoxication and you're able to function in the intoxication, so you just grab onto it because it's like the normal. It's like the new normal for you, basically. And yeah, that is where it starts probably. It's just like, it's the new normal for you, basically, and you're just like latched onto it. You don't want to get to that point. And like I said before, if you're younger watching this video, if you're like under 20 watching this video, just stop smoking weed now. Quit while you're ahead. Quit before you're older and like your friends all start doing it and stuff. Just quit now. Trust me, you've had your fun. Just quit. After 21, it doesn't get better. Only thing you can do is just go buy legal weed, bro. And it's not even that exciting. Like, you just go into a store and buy weed. Like, whoop-de-frickin-do. It's, like, it's easy. Yeah, it's super easy to obtain and stuff like that. You don't have to go through the hassle and shit, but it's not worth it. So, just keep in mind, failure is okay on this journey of quitting smoking weed. It's gonna happen. You're gonna have a relapse or two, or just, it's going to take a while. It takes a long time to kick this habit if you're not fully committed to kicking the habit, like I've said. You need to be so sick and tired. It's like that inspirational video where it's like, the man asked the guy to come out into the water, and then he pushes him underwater, and he's like, how bad did you want to breathe? He's like, bad. And then he says, when you want something as bad as you want it to breathe under that water, you will achieve it. That's the same thing with quitting smoking weed. I know it sounds cringy and stuff, like those motivational videos are super cringy, but it's true. Once you want the air as bad, once you want to quit smoking weed as bad as you want the air when you're underwater about to drown, then you'll be able to do it. You just need to be so sick and tired of it. I believe in you. You can do this. Trust me. It's just being sober is the best way to go. You do not want these things hindering you and holding you back. Tomorrow I'll make a video about how weed limits your true potential and your peak potential. And yeah, we'll go from there. Have a good rest of the day. Peace out. Drink some water. I believe in you. Take care.